Hello guys, I will share my screen. Okay, so first of all, welcome to Panama. This will be a short presentation that will cover all the important things in my own point of view about Panama. I will not enter in further details about some things, so if you want more information, you can contact me. I will leave all my contact information in the end of this presentation. So basically, the origin of the name Panama is unknown. Some people said that it comes from the indigenous languages, others think it's from some aspects that this region had. So the Ministry of Education promotes the meaning of Panama as abundance of fishes, trees, and butterflies. Some facts about this country. The capital city is also named Panama. We are Panamanians and we speak Spanish as our mother tongue. We mostly are Catholic. Also, when you arrive to Panama, you will probably land in Tocumen International Airport. And we use the Balboa as our currency, and it has the same value as the US dollar. Our coins are different in design compared to the US coins, but we also use the US coins in our country, and the printed dollars are the same as them. Beware that our coins don't really have a value in other countries. So if you don't change them before going, it will only be a souvenir. Here you can see some national symbols, the flag, the coat of arms, the national anthem. Also, our national flower is the Holy Spirit orchid, and our national bird is the harpy eagle. Here I stated the most relevant dates, in my opinion, about Panama's history. Obviously, there's much more and more information, but I will not enter in further details. So, we started in our pre-Columbian period, and then Rodrigo de Bastidas discovered the Isthmus of Panama. Some years later, the first Spanish colony was established named Santa Maria la Antigua. 3 years later, Vasco Núñez de Balboa discovered the South Sea, or Pacific Ocean. Then, Panama la Vieja was founded by Pedro Arias Dávila. Sadly, pirate Henry Morgan came to sack our wealthiness and destroyed the city in 1671. In this period, we were part of Spain, and in 1821 was our independence from them. Since that, we were part of the Great Colombia, and we separated from them on 1903, becoming an independent country as we are right now. One of the most important things is that from 1881 till 1914 was the Panama Canal construction, started by Fernando de Lesseps and the French, and ended by the USA. From that moment, it was on control of the USA. They had a military base in this zone, and basically it was a part of land that was given to the USA by the High Bunau-Varilla Treaty. In 1964, a group of Panamanian students entered this zone and raised the Panamanian flag in this zone, trying to claim the sovereignty of this territory. It was a tragedy. Lots of people died, and they are called martyrs because that was the beginning of the recovery of the canal zone by the Panamanians. After that, in 1989, the US invasion happened because they were looking for the dictator Manuel Antonio Noriega. It was also a tragedy. Finally, in 1999, Panama recovered the control of the canal by the Torrijos-Carter Treaty. Here you can also see some geographical facts. And as you can see, the location of Panama gives them a great strategic value and a hub for multiple commercial and financial relationships. It's divided in 10 provinces and 5 comarcas. Here you can also see the traditional costumes, the pollera for women, and the montuno for men. Also, you can see other folkloric traditions like the Diablico Sucios and the Congo dances. Three important festivities are the Panama Carnivals, the Thousand Polleros Parade, and in almost all November we celebrate our patriotic parades. Here you can see some musical instruments in our culture. Also in our music we use a lot the accordion. And here we have the typical foods. We have a lot of influence from Caribbean, from Amerindian, Hispanic, and African food, as we are a mix of a lot of cultures because of our geographical position. We have fried fish with patacones, rice with chicken, sancocho, tamales, empanadas, carimañolas, hojaldres. We have torrejitas, almojábanos, chicharrón, sauce, ropa vieja, tortillas, pesada de nance, and arroz con leche. Also, in Panama, we have a lot of ethnic groups. We have a great variety of races in our country, and some of them speak their own languages. We have 7 indigenous groups. They are the Nobe, the Bugle, the Gunas, the Embera, the Wonan, the Bribri, and Nasoteribe. They have their own traditions and protected areas. Also, some of them have their own type of government. So, last but not least, I will show you some places you can visit if you are staying only in Panama City. First of all, Panama la Vieja ruins and the Museum of Panama la Vieja. Then we have the Cinta Costera. It is a really beautiful waterfront boulevard. Also as Calzada de Amador, it's also a waterfront boulevard, but the difference is that there are more sophisticated restaurants in this place. Also, there are ice cream shops, there are also bike renters, and a lot of little ships and yachts. Then, if you want to see a colonial town, you can go to the old town named Casco Viejo. Here you can see a lot of cultural things, and also in the nights there are big parties and discotheques, especially on the weekends. Also, if you are in Panama City, you can't miss the opportunity to go and see the Panama Canal. It's one of the biggest engineering works in the history, and it's just amazing. Here are some other places you can visit in Panama City: the Metropolitan Park, the Ancon Hill, Taboga Island, Nuestra Señora del Carmen Church, the Bio Museum, and the Omar Torrijos Park. But if you're going to spend more time in the country and not only in the city, you should visit these places like Isla Grande and Portobello Ruins in the province of Colón, and also Bocas del Toro Archipelago, and it's in Bocas del Toro, and it's just amazing. It's a really beautiful place to go. Also, if you want to do some camping, the Forest Reserve La Yeguada will be a nice option, and you can hike to the Silampa. These are all located in Veraguas. If you have the physical conditions, you can climb the highest point in all our country, the Baru volcano, 3,475 meters. It has been inactive for several years, and it's an 8 hours hike just to ascend this volcano. But the view in the top is worth it. Finally, you must visit the paradisiac archipelago of San Blas. Here the water is beautiful, and they conserve the beautifulness because this is territory of the indigenous people, the Gunas. They preserve and protect this environment of this archipelago, and you have to obey their rules in order to visit these lands. A little warning for the German people is that they may see flags of the Saubastica. This is because the Gunas flag uses this symbol in representation of their revolutionary moves and rebellions in the past against the Panama suppression since 1925. Right now, they also have another flag that they use internationally. It's the one that you see on top of the slide. It is the international flag right now for the Gunas, but also you can see the Salvastica flag from their past. So that's all. Thank you very much for your attention. I hope you enjoyed this quick view of my country and learned more about this little but beautiful land. If you want further details, contact me and I'll be pleased to explain you more about my beautiful country. Thank you very much.